Coming up next on the Underground Nation podcast with your host with the ghost, Bounce Ball Boogie. We dive deep into the mind of an artist who turned pain into purpose and struggle into sound. An underground artist named Iced Gemini brings a powerful mix of hip-hop grit, raw emotion, and unapologetic truth. From mental battles to musical breakthroughs. This is the story of a rapper, an engineer, and a survivor. Welcome to the Underground, where the real ones rise.
Welcome back to another electrifying episode of the Underground Nation podcast. I'm your host with the ghost of Bounce Ball Boogie. Today we've got an artist whose story is raw, real, and rooted in resilience. Straight from the outskirts of Chesapeake, Virginia to the hills of Western Kentucky, he's lived a life full of trials, trauma, and triumph. And he's turned all of it into fuel for his music. From battle rap beginnings to dropping full albums like Neurodivergent and Roots. This man has carved out his lane blending hip-hop with country grit and pure authenticity. He's not just an MC, he's an engineer, label owner, and a voice for mental health through music. Family, it's time to welcome to the hot seat of Underground Nation podcast, Iced Gemini.
How's it going?
Very good. A lot better now that you're here, Iced Gemini. How are you?
Doing good.
Hell yeah. I appreciate you taking some time from your busy schedule to speak with us tonight.
It's no problem at all. I'm glad to be here.
Heck yeah. We're glad to have you here. Well, Gemini, I mean, you've been open about the struggles you faced growing up, from health issues at birth to run-ins with the law.
Oh,
How
yeah.
do those early experiences shape the way you approach music today?
Honestly, just about everything that I've written since I started doing solo projects has had to do with mental health, like from, I would say, abuse, addiction, just everywhere all around. It's kind of pulled in. I started writing music as a kid, so it was like an escape there.
Okay. So you mean like writing lyrics or like
Yeah.
poetry? Or just kind of
So
experimenting with words?
yeah, I was like, what I would do at that point is like staying the 14 Shades of Grey album, stuff like that. I would sit there and listen to it on repeat and write my own lyrics to the instrumentals that were going on.
All right. Gotcha. And those were the early beginnings, the early stages.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I remember being a kid freaking trying to write out lyrics that I was hearing from rappers on the radio, just rewinding it back and trying to figure out what the heck they were saying.
I would say whenever it comes to music, I've always dived head into it. So memorizing other people's lyrics wasn't hard. It was coming up with my own that took me a minute.
Yeah, I totally get that one. Trying to find your sound and your tone and your message behind it all.
Oh yeah, and even there, mine's changed a lot over the years.
I bet. I mean, from Western Kentucky and Virginia and now Indiana, right?
Yeah.
I mean, all these places have very different cultural vibes. How do those environments show up in your sound?
So whenever we talk about Virginia, that's more of the inner city sound. We start getting into like the trap, stuff like that. Uh, Moving over to Kentucky, I grew up right in the heart of like bluegrass. It was maybe 5 minutes from Bill Monroe's birthplace. Then up here in Indiana, it's horrorcore, everything else. I
Yeah.
also pull from like Tennessee with that Memphis sound. It's a nice little mixture of everything.
Oh yeah, with that Memphis sound. Where'd you get influence to bring that Memphis sound, as you said?
Uh Lil White, 3 6 Mafia. That's a lot of what I was listening to growing up.
Yeah, the king of Memphis. But what does the name Ice Gemini represent to you personally?
So it's actually kind of a double entendre there. Uh
Oh, do
Gemini's
explain.
Yeah, so Gemini is kind of the easy part there. say I was born in June, so obviously. But with the iced, so part of it was getting clean, dealing with addiction, and then the other part was I was told that my heart was cold as ice by my ex-wife, and I kind of
Oh,
tied that in because I started recording right after me and her got divorced.
oh, wow. He is cold as ice. That's wild. And so he just stayed with the ice because you know what? Shoot, I am ice. I'll be ice cold, baby.
Oh yeah,
That's really cool. I mean, your music ranges from raw hip hop to country inspired rap, as you were just saying. But how do
I've
you?
even got some new metal tracks that are spread out across different features. So
What?
yeah,
Well, I mean, how do you balance those influences and still keep a consistent identity?
so throughout all of my projects, they're kind of off the wall. Like you're going from one to the other. I try to keep a consistent theme, but through each one, I'm telling a story. And right now, from the neurodivergent album all the way up through Roots, there's a continuous story that's being built upon on each album that's went through. So each one is a continuation from the one before it.
Holy cow! So wait, are you creating a full on storyline? Can we expect something more like comic books and such?
Need custom merch that makes your brand stand out? Smoke and Barrel Apparel has you covered. From screen printing and embroidery to promo gear for your next event, we bring your vision to life. Trusted by artists, businesses, and creators across the underground nation. Visit smokeandba.com today and gear up with style. Smoke and Barrel Apparel, wear your brand, live your grind. Proud sponsor of the Underground Nation podcast.
I could definitely possibly do that. I was looking into even like coming up with a short series, almost like a TV show at one point.
That'd be really cool. Heck yeah. Well, I hope you do it. Do it. And
Yeah,
if you do it, let me know first so I can watch it with you.
I say as soon as I can come up with the funds, it definitely is in the possibilities.
Yeah, man. Definitely keep it in possibilities. And we put a full storyline together. That'd be really cool to have a package deal with the book and what maybe even a lyric book. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so the only thing that's gotten to me so far is trying to figure out how to end the story because every time I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna end it here, something else happens.
Yeah. This could be a never-ending story for the rest of your Ice Gemini career.
It
Very
kind of
well
felt
could
like
be.
it at this point.
It very well could be.
Oh yeah.
It may never end until you end.
I say technically there's three parts right now. There's a spin-off from it. I'm currently working on something that might end up being a fourth.
Oh, you creative mind, you. You're like, I don't know where to stop. There's so many places to take this.
Oh yeah.
I could just see Ice Gemini in the laboratory like a mad scientist. When will it end?
I said,
Never.
that's the problem is everything always ties together in anything that you do. So
That's right. That's right. The boogie verse is always in motion. You've cited inspirations from Haystack and Linkin Park to Slipknot and
yeah.
Stained. How do rock and metal bleed into your lyrical delivery and your energy on stage?
Uh honestly, there's not too much difference when it goes from new metal into the like horrorcore side of stuff. So it's keeping those gritty themes that are still personal. It's mental health back again. Then I say getting into the one-offs that I've done. I'm still working on getting to a place that I'm happy with singing, but I've delved into it
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got a great tone.
sometimes.
Sometimes when you're in the moment. Have you considered doing like more vocal training to really learn how to?
So that's
do the things you
uh,
want to do.
so that's one thing that I've been talking locally with a couple of vocal trainers on, and definitely being a possibility.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So I wanna dive in more into the story that we were just talking about here. I mean, can you
Uh,
tell me more about the concept behind the neurodivergent series? And why did you choose that title?
yeah,
And what message do you want listeners to take from it?
I say so. It started off whenever I came back. I took a 4-year hiatus from working with psychometry. And during that hiatus is where I was jumping into engineering. During that time, got a lot into just mental health, and I was diagnosed with 2 different personality disorders.
Oh
So
man, and then you
yeah,
embraced it.
oh yeah, I was like, so the first song that I released coming back was the neurodivergent cipher. It was it's got Playboy the Beast, Smalls One, Sleep Lyrical, Razor from LSP. So it's a nice little mix. And from there, I just kept building on it. So the first part of the story is literally just a psych hospital. It's got a lot of horrorcore vibes to it. There's a little bit of trap vibes to it, and then as a bonus song, one of the artists that I grew up listening to down in Kentucky, I got a hold of him. So there's a country song as a bonus at the end that just kind of delves off, but also plays in later whenever we get into some of the later projects.
Ooh, ooh.
Then in between there, I actually went to a psych hospital, and whenever I got out, I wrote, I think it was like 15 songs. I took 5 of them and recorded them just completely raw, no editing. And that's what became Depression Sessions, which is kind of the spinoff.
Yeah.
Then we get into uh, Fallen Rose, which there's a whole thing behind that name. But that is where I got it more into a turning point in my life. And like, it was more of a growing chapter. So, and it starts out with, the end of the first CD. Everyone is breaking out of the psych hospital. And this one, the news is reporting on, hey, this is our first update. We don't know where they are. We're still looking for them. And as it goes on, it gets more into the deeper side of my music. And I think that one took 2 years to put out because of all the back and forth that was going on. I actually ended up the tattoo that I have here. Uh,
What is that?
I was like, it's a bullet hole, but what it is,
Ah,
I was like, what it is though, and on that album, there's a song referencing the night that everything happened. I was sitting here in my house, and everything got to a point that it was too much, and I barely missed. I think it was a couple of inches. It went through my TV, through my wall, out the bathroom, and yeah,
no kidding.
yeah. And that was the like wake up point of, you need to get your shit together, figure this out. And ending that, there's a news report that there was no survivors. So that's how I was gonna end it. Like, here we go, cut and dry. And then Roots just came along. Uh how that happened is I was getting back into talking to more people where I grew up most of the time down in Kentucky, and was getting more into that country sound again. So it's got a little bit of country on it. It has a little bit of horrorcore mixed in with the country. Uh, the story continuation there is, you're hearing the entire shootout and everything from the end of Fallen Rose, and then that one is in a as we're driving back to Kentucky to end everything.
No kidding. Say that last part again. You froze on me.
Oh, sorry.
Right before going to
was it?
Kentucky.
Yeah, I say the ending there is I'm talking to my demons on the way to Kentucky to end everything.
Oh. So then what was significant about the name Fallen Rose?
All right, family. It's time for a music break from the man himself, Iced Gemini. This next track cuts deep with emotion, pain, and raw truth straight from the underground. Turn your volume all the way up and vibe with Leave Me Alone. You're tuned in to the Underground Nation podcast with your host, with the ghost, Bounce Ball Boogie, where real stories meet real sound.
Leave me alone. I don't wanna talk. I just need some space by myself in the dark. So leave me alone. I'm falling apart. I don't want you here to see what I've become. Just leave me alone.
Ever since my adolescence, I've been battling depression, but it couldn't have a presence that could lead to misconception. A war inside my head, and I'm the only one vetted. Gotta soldier through the rest, I cannot leave them all guessing. See, I process all the problems, cause I know that I can solve them. And the nonsense in my noggin, I'll just leave them all bothered. I mean, I think it's pretty common, fist fighting with your father, and I gotta push harder. Scott ain't built to be a martyr. Plus my mama's boyfriend's always on some stupid shit. I cannot let him see me slip to the rage deeper it gets. I just take another sip and let that fucking bass hit. A family once again split. Would I even be missed? Fucking drowning in my thoughts. I told my therapist to plot. All they did was call the cops. How many options do I got? So I guess I am the monster that you motherfuckers made me. So I keep my scars covered. You're the one that needs saving.
I don't wanna talk. I just need some space by myself in the dark. So leave me alone. I'm falling apart. I don't want you here to see what I've become. Just leave me alone.
I think I finally found the one who understands what's in my head. She went through the same cycle, she won't leave me out for dead. Plus we finally have a family, we both living once again. I know it always seems we fight, but we won't make it to the end. See, I gave this woman everything, not a word spared. I would fall upon my sword.
So Fallen Rose, and the whole reason that like that's been my entire new rebranding there. Is my daughter, her name is Rose, my mom's middle name. Well, I was like the last three on my mom's side have all had the middle name Rose. So it's tied in there, and the Fallen, every time I reference dropping a rose is a song that's talking about growth as we're going through.
Wow.
Everything's a long game.
Yeah, absolutely. That's very intriguing. You have a very creative mind there, Iced Gemini.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You first started in battle rap, is that right?
Yeah.
What lessons did that teach you about being sharp lyrically and mentally?
That was getting real quick with multi-syllables to catch attention real fast. Being able to play back off of opponents, which helps a whole lot if you're trying to get into diss tracks. And from there, like, it's more challenging because not only am I trying to come at like being the most lyrical and feeding off of that, but I'm also trying to go back. So if we're going round for round, so let's say it's 3 rounds back to back, I want to tie my third round into the first round, so it's a fluid story there, so that everything ties together.
Yeah, and you're being able to craft that on the fly. That takes a lot of talent and practice.
Those eight practice is definitely a lot. I've been writing lyrics and working with wordplay and everything else since I was probably 8 or 9.
Wow. So you found your talent at a young age.
I hadn't fully found it yet, but I found what my passion was.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it. Yeah, that's a good way to say it. Were your parents and elders supportive?
Uh, it's been hit and miss there. Mainly due to like a lot of I guess preference issues. Like my dad's not big on the horrorcore stuff. My mom's not big on because there's a lot of uh anti-religious vibes in a lot of my songs.
I got you. But you're being you, and you're getting your thoughts and your emotions out, and that's therapeutic.
Oh yeah, I was like, literally, if I wasn't putting music out for anyone else, I'd still be recording for myself.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, you were doing engineering. I mean, how did stepping into engineering and mixing change the way you create and control your music now?
So now, having the knowledge there, I know how I want to come at something. I know I wouldn't say everything to it, but a lot more on mic control and stuff like that. Like knowing when I need to step back if I'm about to raise this vocal to keep it from clipping while I'm going through. And then also I can hear effects and stuff like that, like the stuttering before it's ever laid. Like I can sit here while I'm writing, like, okay, I know that's going to go in here. We're going to throw in some reverb back here to get
Nice,
that saturation.
nice, straight scientist style. I can't do that. I
It's
can't.
I say it's honestly not that bad, but it takes a lot of
Patience, skill.
patience and screaming at the 20th mix that you're mad at for
Yeah,
not coming out just right.
yeah. I would say that's for me personally. I don't have the patience for it. I don't have the
Yeah,
patience to get. I mean, I could do a simple EQ, do a nice little mix, like
yeah.
But if I'm like
See,
really trying to get down, forget it.
I started everything out of necessity because we had no engineer. We couldn't afford one. It was okay. One of us has to figure it out, and I'm the calmest one at sitting down to
Ah, patience of a saint.
on certain things. Sure.
Yeah, sure, sure, totally get that.
If you're digging what you're hearing from Iced Gemini, trust me, you're only scratching the surface. The Underground Nation podcast is packed with raw, unfiltered talent from across the globe. Artists making serious noise beneath the surface. Hit underground-nation.com right now to discover more underground legends, new releases, and exclusive interviews. Stay tuned, stay real, and keep your ears to the underground.
So then, when listeners reach out saying your songs help them through tough times, what does that mean to you personally?
uh, Honestly, if it helps anyone, then I'm glad. And the people that have reached out, like, I want to know your story just as much as they enjoy hearing mine. Like, I like that one-to-one connection.
Sure, absolutely. Are you by chance on TikTok?
Yes.
You should look up my good friend Cowboy Fallon. Are you familiar with him?
Not.
No. You should definitely take a look at Cowboy Fallon. Every Monday night, he does a mental hell Mondays, and he has a similar mission as what you're explaining, and it could possibly be a good collaboration between you two.
That sounds like a good idea.
Well, every Monday night, I think it's at 7 p.m. Eastern.
All right.
I think around that time. Every Monday night, he goes live on TikTok and does a mental health Monday. And anyone out there who is struggling or going through some BS and they want to go on the live and share with them or talk about similar missions they're on, that's what his platform is, and I think it'd be pretty cool to have you on there.
I was like, I'd definitely love to be on there.
Yeah, absolutely. You had mentioned earlier you had learned about being diagnosed with borderline personality disorder and antisocial personality disorder. How do how do you use music as a tool to manage, express, and even educate others about mental health?
So I was like, with that cipher that I started everything with, that was more of my verse in it was more of destigmatizing uh, antisocial personality disorder. So pretty much what it is sociopath, psychopath. There is a lot of stigma behind that to begin with. Uh, and then I say with borderline, I've brought up quite a few things. A lot of them are subtle, but I'm thinking of the song right now. I think Demons is probably one of the biggest ones that has a lot of borderline hints to it. I don't think I've actually came out fully on a song, like labeling it borderline. Like I know NK47 has done his borderline love and stuff like that, but
Very cool. Do you think the music industry is doing enough to support artists who deal with mental health struggles?
doing enough to not at all there. The music industry is an interesting beast in itself. I can tell you though that there's a lot of artists that don't mention mental health, but through their lyrics, you can kind of piece together certain things that they could be dealing with.
Yeah, very true. Like I said earlier, trying to break down those emotions and crazy thoughts and trying to
Oh,
put
yeah.
it in a lyrical format.
Sometimes you just gotta scream.
Sometimes you just gotta belt it out. Grr. But I mean, for you, Ice Gemini, walk us through your process of creating a song from beat to bars to final mix.
Honestly, it's back and forth on my starting point. I always find beat first. I work with a large handful of producers, and every one of them has that certain mood that I'm looking for.
Sure.
But sometimes I'm starting with a chorus, sometimes I'm starting with a verse, sometimes I find something that already has a chorus. And I'm like, okay, well, let's see what I can work with what's already here. Uh, and from there, if I'm thinking already just from like what I could do to it, if I'm thinking, okay, well, this is a feature, I already know who I want on that feature. So I'm writing my verse tailored to match their style at the same time while keeping my own to make that fluid transition. Uh, and like I was mentioning earlier, knowing the effects that I want already as I'm writing. So if I want it to stutter as I'm writing, I'm literally putting the stutter in there to remind myself, hey, whenever you get in here, be quiet until. uh, I was like, and then whenever it comes to the final mix and stuff like that, I'm sitting painless, painfully for another hour, picking out every frequency. Okay, I don't like that. You're going. I really like Volker Rider whenever it comes to automation on my levels. So I've got to sit here and listen to the same verse probably 30 times to make sure that it's got that nice smooth transition out because it's really sharp on the beginning and the end. And from there, taking it to literally everything, every platform. I like using YouTube on like unlisted videos to sit here and see what it's going to sound like before it gets released.
Absolutely. Very cool idea. Do you were saying earlier how you kind of write the song and you kind of hear how you're going to mix it down while you're writing. Do you also think about the live performance, or does that come after the track's finished?
That usually comes after, and that's becoming more of a forethought now after a couple of choppier songs live.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to remember to put in those breaths,
Yeah, it's definitely need to breathe. Please,
or at
please.
least bring a hype guy that can keep up with.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that something you're looking to add on as a hype man?
Uh, Possibly. I know I'm expanding my show radius now. I hadn't done many shows. The last one I did was with Chris Calico, Whitney Payton,
Whoa.
uh, over in Evansville, and then I'm expanding now to roughly a 4-hour radius on travel. And then if I find a bigger opportunity somewhere, definitely don't have any issues going out there.
Very cool. So you like to travel?
Yeah, I was saying 4 hours puts me in roughly 7 major cities.
Yeah, there you go. So you're gonna hit all 7 cities. Gonna go flyer them up.
I would say I'm not above putting out flyers.
Yeah, yeah. Putting that street work, that footwork.
Go hit the malls. And
Oh yeah, they're just waiting for you over there. So I see the Iced Gemini is coming your way.
need to find somebody though with a good voice for promos and stuff like that.
I'm available.
Well, that's it. That's well, I was just sitting there listening. I was like, okay, I can see that working.
I'm available. I'm more than willing to help out if I can.
I was like, we can
And,
definitely talk about that.
and we definitely can. And you had, I wanted to ask because you did say earlier about being able to get more money together and so
Yeah.
you start doing more things. As an independent artist, this is where this question comes from.
Yeah.
What's been your biggest challenge financially? Is it the studio time, marketing, distribution, travel?
Definitely going to be marketing and some of it for like videos. That's the reason I haven't put out any music videos because I want it to be at industry quality before I'm releasing anything.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
I was saying the other thing is life. Like I have a broken down truck outside that still needs parts. And
Oh no.
yeah,
So you're on the bus right now?
no. I was actually got a good network of people that have been helping me back and forth with all that.
Oh, whoop whoop to the ninjas of helping you.
Absolutely. Whoop whoop.
Absolutely. Well, shoot, let's get some money to go fix that truck. Everyone charge!
The underground never sleeps, and neither does the movement. The brand new issue of Underground Nation magazine is here packed front to back with exclusive artist interviews, raw stories, and the culture you can't find anywhere else. If you live for the underground, the music, the grind, the lifestyle, this magazine is for you. Don't wait. Don't sleep on it. Support the movement and grab your copy today at ugnstore.com. That's ugnstore.com. Get plugged into the underground and order your copy today.
Definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you doing anything additional to earn funds, like doing crowdfunding or building a subscriber community, like on a Patreon or something?
I'm looking into all that. I'm also running a couple of side businesses. Plus, I've got a full
Uh-oh.
time.
Multi-entrepreneur here.
Plus I have a full time job as a arms manufacturer. So
Say what? You got the hookup?
yeah,
Hey, hold on, man. Help me get the hookup on a nice
I was like, I've actually mentioned it in a couple of songs, but I was like, one of them is literally. I was like, the line is literally a rapper turned arms manufacturer.
He was not lying. These are straight knowledgeable skills that you're putting into place.
I was like, and my family's been in the 2A industry a lot, so
Oh,
it was
yeah?
kind of destined already there.
Look at you. That's really cool. Yeah. It's in your blood.
Definitely.
It's really cool, man. Well, definitely. You're with your latest album, Roots. Where do you feel you are right now? Oh wait, was it the Rose, the Fallen
No, I was
Rose?
like, no, Roots was the last one. I'm
Okay, let's make sure I
currently
was.
working on another project. I think I've got
Yeah,
4 songs demoed out. I've got another probably 20 for consideration, and
you got 20 songs that you're kind of putting in work on. Like, yeah,
I was like, they've already been written. It's more of how do they turn out
finalizing.
during that demo.
Very cool. Well, sounds like you're being very strategic with everything, from
Oh
even
yeah,
the development of the songs to all the way to release.
oh yeah. I was like, I'm very scalpel whenever it comes to what I'm releasing, and I guess the easiest way to say it is we're always our own worst critics.
Yeah.
So if I think there's something wrong with it, obviously someone else will. So
Yeah, yeah. I try to get out of my own way as much as possible nowadays.
I'm working on getting there. Roots was a little rushed, so that is one thing that I've thought about going back and retouching just with some of the newer equipment that I have.
Oh, would you consider yourself a perfectionist?
Uh, to a degree, that's why I have to cut myself off because
Is it OCD or perfectionism?
I've spent 20 plus hours on a mix before because I was aggravated at it.
Whoa, walk away, man. Go take a walk.
Yeah.
Walk the puppy. Does Iced Gemini have a puppy?
I actually have 2 in there.
What kind are they?
I've got a pit bull Scottish Terrier mix and a miniature Dachshund.
Wow, very cool. Very cool. But they get really excited when you're happy with a mix, and you get to take them for a walk.
Oh yeah.
Listening to the mix.
I was like, unfortunately, they have to sit here and listen to the recording, the mix, the.
Oh, they love it. They love every moment to be with you. I bet you they do.
They seem like it at least.
Or they're pretending really well.
Yeah.
If you could collaborate with any artist, underground or mainstream, who would it be and why?
Or we just picking one.
You can pick as many as you want.
I would say, Massive Man. Me and him have talked quite a bit just on a fan to him side.
Oh, that's really cool. I've been watching him in his weight loss journey.
Yeah, I would say, I think, when was it? It was right before he started releasing any of the singles for his first big CD that I discovered him. And that one, the mental health, obviously, is what ties in there. Who else would I run with? Because I know Dax is one that I would definitely consider. Less likely if it's with the religious stuff, but that's personal preference.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But his flow and everything else, plus a lot of his subject matter, I could see us definitely working together. Sick World has been one that I've actually been asked to work with a lot, and if
Whoa.
I ever had the opportunity, I would.
Coming up next, We're turning up the heat with another banger from Iced Gemini. This one's all attitude, all fire, and 100% underground. Brace yourself for Kill 'Em All. You already know what it is. Underground Nation podcast with Bounce Ball Boogie, the host with the ghost, bringing you nothing but raw energy from the rising legends of the underground.
What the fuck you sitting down, dog? It's time to make a move. I got a hollow point aimed at everyone who will not choose. It's about the fucking children. I don't care about your views, and it's ironic that a map's the only way to find you. I gotta thank them for the list for when I finally flip my shit. Cause I'm coming for the hit that you prayed that you would miss. 20 years in the making, but I'm taking my revenge. And if the fucking cops stop me, better bring it to them. If they show association, take them out of hesitation. If you try to normalize it, I'm a bomb of fucking nations. You can lock me up now and mark the words that I'm saying. But anyway it goes, pedophile, blood spraying. Epstein, Bundy, Jackson, Kelly, Polanski, Sandusky, Pee Wee, Vogel, Paula, Poundstone, Jones, Glitter, Watkins, Hall, Salva, Silva. I will not stand aside until the orders sort of violence. You'll turn a blind eye, then I'll pull your fucking eyelids. I'm gonna make the cries heard, and we're bringing it on. Putting holes in a map and anybody trying to stop. I will not stand aside until the orders sort of violence. You'll turn a blind eye, then I'll pull your fucking eyelids. I'm gonna make the cries heard, and we're bringing it on. Putting holes in a map and anybody trying to stop.
This is more than a message for you deplorable pigs. You get no warning if we show up, you just know that you're dead. Soon as we roll up 30 years on your lawn like the purple. Knocking your door ain't gonna stop us from murder. We strap with burners, aluminum bats and pipe bombs. Holy knives and C4. Leave you stretched out back, hunching up like Igor. Blow your whole block.
Boondocks is one that I've been wanting to get for a long time, just for not only nostalgia, but because I can blend the country in there with everything. I feel like that would be nice and smooth.
Oh yeah, it'd be really cool.
I say, and honestly, I try a feature with just about anyone, and it's more on the, as long as we're on the same page with how it's going.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it'd be cool for you to do a feature with like Seed of Six.
I say, I have seen a couple of the videos of his the promotion coming up.
Yeah. Be pretty cool. My opinion.
I was
I
like,
think your styles would be pretty cool together.
I can definitely try to link up with him after.
Yeah, definitely do. I'm trying to influence you here.
Go this way.
Well, speaking of that, where do you see Ice Gemini 5 years from now, both musically and personally?
Honestly, couldn't really put my pen in either one. I like
What?
to I like to take things as they come. Try not to miss an opportunity, but you always have setbacks. One thing that I've always heard, and I've seen it happen at the same time, are the same people you see on the way up are the ones that you'll see on the way down. So
Oh,
I would
like an
say,
escalator.
yeah, well, it's more for like your promoters and stuff, not screwing them over. And I was like, so it's
It's true.
life happens. I couldn't put a pin exactly. I know where I would like to be,
Where
but
would you like to be?
uh, at 5 years from now, I'd like to be completely sustainable on just music. But I'm not saying I still wouldn't be delving into other stuff, especially whenever it comes into like pushing other artists.
Absolutely. I create a whole career pushing up other artists.
I was
And
saying,
and I enjoy every minute.
it's definitely respected.
Thank you. Appreciate that. But definitely, I mean, that's where a lot of artists, and I get it for living for the moment. I get that completely, especially as a creative soul. I totally get that. But having a plan in place
I was
is
like,
going to help you
I,
get there faster.
I know the steps to get there, but if there's an opportunity that would move me forward, that I'm gonna go and I'm gonna pull my people up with me.
Yeah, absolutely. Very cool. Ice Gemini, with that statement you just said there, For upcoming artists facing their own struggles with trauma, financial hurdles, or self-doubt, what's the best advice you'd give them to stay consistent and push through?
Literally, it's believing in yourself. No matter what comes up, shit can be rebuilt, shit can be redone. There's always a second chance, and we're all human. We're all gonna fuck up at least once.
At least
It's
once.
I think it's picking yourself back up and saying, "Hey, I did that. I learned from it. Let's not do that again."
Please don't do that again. I would say in our industry, you gotta take failure out of your mind. No doubt we're going to fail. I get that.
Yeah.
But take the word failure out, because I get
It's
it.
an
We're all,
opportunity.
yes, it's an opportunity. And if we don't earn, we learn from the mistake or learn from that situation. So when it happens again, we know how to avoid it or at least pivot.
And there's always someone that knows more than you.
It's true. And you should always get someone that knows more than you on your team.
Oh yeah.
Especially on the business side. And that's where Underground Nation shines. Iced Gemini, any shout outs, thank yous, or anything we forgot to promote? Please take this time to shine.
I would say Strange JRB. Been with them for a while.
You're part of Strange JRB?
Yeah.
I just had Rev Finesse on the podcast like 2-3 weeks ago.
I was like, seeing Rev's episode is actually how I ended up connecting everything to y'all. I was like, okay, well, I'll
Really?
Yeah.
No shit. Well, that's fucking awesome. Whoop whoop to Strange JRB. I love y'all.
Whoop.
I had no idea you're a part of the clique there. That's amazing.
Oh yeah. Other shout outs, Psychoetry. He's the one that literally got me recording. Finally pushed me to the point of getting behind a mic.
Well, whoop whoop to you. Thank you for pushing Iced Gemini to the mic. The world needs it.
I would say, I honestly don't have enough time to name everyone, so all I can say there is all the other artists that are around me right now, they know exactly who they are. I have no problem shouting them out. I just literally don't want to take 2 hours for you.
Well, whoop whoop to everyone that just came to your mind rushing. To all of them, we love you.
Absolutely.
Well, big shout out to you, Iced Gemini, for blessing us with your story, your wisdom, and your energy. Family, make sure you go like, follow, and subscribe to Iced Gemini on all social media, and soon on YouTube, or where streaming platforms?
I would say YouTube, say TikTok, Instagram. I'm literally just about anywhere.
Anywhere underneath Iced Gemini.
Yep.
There you go. Search them up, give them a like, follow, and subscribe to Iced Gemini. Show love to the underground. And don't forget to visit underground-nation.com for everything underground. Search the Underground Nation podcast on your favorite platform. Leave us a review. Take a snapshot for a future shout out on an episode. Until next time, this is your host with the ghost, Bounce Ball Boogie. Stay underground, stay real, and keep bouncing with us. Iced Gemini, thank you, man.
No problem at all. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Big shout out to our guest Iced Gemini for blessing the Underground Nation podcast with truth, talent, and heart. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to him on all social media and streaming platforms show that love to the underground. And don't forget to visit undergroundnation.com for everything rumbling beneath your feet. Wherever you're streaming this podcast, leave us a review, take a snapshot, and send it in so we can shout you out on a future episode. Until next time, stay loud, stay loyal, and stay underground.